Alright guys, welcome back. It's been a month since the last video, but I finally roped these two guys in again to start the Pharcom mission. So let's go over a few things before we actually get into it. Let's do a recap. In the intro of the game, we see Rhoemer burning his plantation. Leon and Gabe get there too late. Well, it turns out that those plants were, a pharmaceutical compound from Pharcom that they patented.
And now everyone's really high.
Yeah.
I keep hearing Pharcom, and I'm not sorry about that.
Well, Rhoemer attacked New York City with the hopes of releasing that bomb, obviously, and his terrorist organization is called the Black Baton. This is never stated in game, but it's in the manual, or I read it somewhere.
The Black Baton. I think I've heard that as a nickname in a locker room before.
Well, it turns out, obviously
God.
Mara Gurdu, who we had made him burn to death by shooting his backpack an inordinate amount of times. Thought it only took one shot if World War II taught us anything. And there's someone else that we'll see in this video. Now, let's never forget about Kravitz, who I shot with a grenade launcher. Let's take a moment for him. Okay, let's get into it.
That was long enough.
I'm the last RoboCat, by the way.
And I'm cool guy. I'm the one making all of the really puerile jokes. I'm also not sorry about those.
I have honestly, I'm glad we had that just now, because I'd forgotten everything about the game except for the fact that the taser sets people on fire.
From now on, it is the holy order of the taser. And we worship it, and if you say anything ill about the taser, you gotta put a coin in the jar.
And then you get hit by the taser, and you will figure out why we revere it.
I shouldn't bring up Metal Gear into this, but in Peace Walker, they said the stun rod had 1.5 million volts that it ran through people, but it didn't set them on fire, so I doubt that.
Yeah, that sounds like another reckless exaggeration, Mr. Kojima.
But yes, we're going to the Pharcom Expo Center.
Excelsior!
Oh boy, I love expos.
Got some funky, great music for this one.
I'm feeling that 70s heist up in here. Follow Phagan.
We've analyzed blood taken from Rhoemer's men. It contains compounds identical to those extracted from the plants taken from Rhoemer's plantation in Costa Rica. Compounds patented by a multinational corporation named Pharcom. I checked with our contact in the World Health Organization.
Take a breath, please.
Pharcom is also coordinating the WHO's efforts to track down these worldwide viral outbreaks.
Rhoemer's not sophisticated enough to run this kind of operation. With that arsenal, he must have an enormous base of operations somewhere. Who's funding him?
I have already had Pharcom investigated. The final report was inconclusive.
Whose report? Benton's? The same man who coordinated our botched raid in Costa Rica? The man who got Jenkins' entire team taken out? Where is Benton now?
I've placed him on leave. Now, what do you want to do?
Phagan is hosting a reception at his Exposition Center in New York tonight. I've tapped into their security files and accessed blueprints of the entire building.
Phagan doesn't know who I am. I'll go as a guest and plant a remote wire on him.
These
If there's a
conversations
connection,
are more
I'll find
rapid
it.
fire than frickin' West
All right.
Wing.
Report back to me in 24 hours. But this is not a standard intercept and eliminate operation. If Phagan is involved with Rhoemer, I want them both taken alive. If you do find a mole, eliminate him.
Leon, something's up. Phagan's moving. I'm going to follow him.
But Gabe, his wire is coming in clear.
I know, but I want to be there in case something is going down.
Be careful. If any of his security guards spot you outside of the reception area, Phagan will know you're here.
I won't let anyone see me.
Phagan's heading for the Stonehenge exhibit. I'm checking their security protocols. They have guards posted everywhere. Don't be spotted or the mission will be over.
Okay. I promise taser.
No, my beautiful beard!
I like how he pulled it. He pulled out like a desert eagle.
Please scatter my ashes around Dinorama.
I misplaced a sound effect. I'm gonna leave that there so the commentary reflects it properly. Because I loaded a save state when I did that. By the way, you can do this peeking thing when you're hanging on ledges. It's really glitchy.
I thought you were just doing pull-ups.
No. Also, that guy walking down the ramp is a dick.
You working back, brah?
We're allowed to kill all the guards, but I promised a James Bond level, so I'm going to try to sneak by him after this. He'll turn around and see the body. By the way, I pressed square and it didn't fire. I told you about that in the last video. It doesn't fire sometimes.
Just 'cause reasons.
I did it again. It's not shooting.
It wants you to think very seriously about the ramifications of killing another human being.
I'm more of going with the mental image that he's just like furiously pulling the trigger over and over, and it's just like completely ruining his trigger discipline. Okay.
Well, thank goodness that worked.
Yeah.
If he fired, I would have failed.
So the Mayan and Norse exhibits are this way. That's good, you know, because I put them
I like
together.
how Stonehenge apparently has something to do with Greece now.
I think they're just like due to budget concerns, just like mushing different ones together.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just like the big typeface is just reminding me of the place.
Maybe the theme is ancient civilizations that never meet one another.
That guy who just spawned there, he only spawns when you round the corner, so you could theoretically screw yourself right here if you try to do what I do right here. I promise Bond.
He just sort of spawns, and then all of a sudden, he's like right in front of you. He's just like,
Also,
"How did you get here?" Oh,
this guy spawns.
I really appreciate games like this that have little sections where you get up into a tuxedo and do spy stuff. Games just don't do that sort of fun stuff anymore. Like,
Watch
I mean,
this.
Dishonored has a part.
good one, bro.
He fucking turned around, so I have to kill him now. I misplaced another sound effect.
It's just this. It's the dingling. But
By the way, if Phagan's too close to a guy when you drop him, he'll notice it and start running away, and you fail, obviously.
yeah.
I just like how that gate shut down in my face and you just started shooting at me, and I just stood there for it.
No. The answer is no.
All right. It's time.
If you get too close, even when sneaking.
What are you
catches
doing
you.
here? You were never to come here.
Plans have changed.
Get out, both of you. We'll settle this
As of
later.
this moment, we no longer work for you. We want the location of the Syphon filter lab.
Leon, I found the agency's leak.
You are.
Benton.
Where's
Benton,
Rhoemer?
that son of a...
Get out, both of you. We'll settle this later.
Shut up. He's been bugged. Quickly, get him out of here.
Gabe, Phagan's run for it. Rhoemer and Aramov went after him, but Benton's still in there with you. Watch out.
Watch out, she says in the most placid voice ever.
This is required. By the way, Phagan repeats his lines. They didn't really have a budget for his voice actor, I think.
Huh!
This works out really well for me. Yeah! Yeah! Fuck you, traitor. This is how I deal with informants.
Dude, that's right around his neck. That is fucking
He's finished.
Or
terrible.
it was between the eyes.
Don't send a report to Markinson yet. I want to find out what's going on here. Where's Phagan?
Mara must have destroyed the bug. I've lost his signal.
I'll get to the security room and give you an uplink to their camera systems.
Copy. Pharcom security has already cleared the guests out and locked down the building. They'll be looking for you.
I'll handle it.
I keep
never-
hearing Pharcom.
Watch this. Whoa!
What even?
It's a glitch. If I landed
Pharcom's
right on the
using
key
a
card.
magnetic card key system. Each gate is coded to a unique card. I'll see if I can find a master code.
Check their security rosters. I want to know which guards are holding keys and where they are.
I'll try.
She never does this.
Well, she tries, but she can't get any. I swear that face is familiar. Like, it can't. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Kane from Command and Conquer series. I don't know.
I can see that.
He's also the kind of guy who would have giant Egyptian
I
heads
just like how I
himself.
tased that guy and then
In other
jumped
people's
like
games.
super high and then landed on the card.
It's a stealth mission. Better kick
Well, they
the
know I'm
door
here.
open.
It's like the most half-hearted
Then-
kick ever.
Yeah, you don't need to kick the door open though, even if you're like everyone knows you're there, because then everyone really knows you're there. Oh god, I love like here's another thing games rely on too much these days is just letting the physics like make a character fall over. Like whereas these guys specifically program in this guy dies, he goes flying off a railing. Like more fucking games need needlessly awesome touches like that.
Remember that was like
Like-
one of the first things you mentioned that you really liked when we started playing Call of Duty 1. It was just like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, you shoot the dude, he falls off a thing. It's just, you know, like
It's cinematic as hell.
Yeah, I mean, okay, sure, like, it's cool, you know, like, your character ragdolls when he dies, that's pretty cool. Sometimes his arm gets caught in the door, and his limb stretches out, and then he starts vibrating around the room, and, you know, like, there are problems with the, just, let's let the physics take care of his dead body system. And I feel like developers have just gotten lazy as a result.
By the way, those padlocks are bullshit, especially when you're young and have no idea what the hell to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how the fuck are you supposed to deal with that? And then you just sort of magically shoot one of the pictures.
He's wearing a fucking flak jacket.
Maybe they just...
Wow.
Maybe they just assumed you'd get really fucking mad and shoot the lock. Like, I can't get this door open. Bam. Oh, okay. Fine then. Jeez.
By the way, you remember that guy in that glass I shot? Keep that in mind. You know when I was aiming through the gate and shooting at that dude?
Yeah, yeah.
Just keep that in mind.
Okay. I do like how those stairs were, like, not at all actually stairs.
It is a
like...
Or a ziggurat, I think.
Yeah, ziggurats tend to have stairs on them.
Oh yeah, headshot. Card key taken. By the way,
Victory rolls.
Wait.
I did a pretty...
Holy shit!
Holy crap!
I fucking freaked out.
That's spooky scary. So that guy wasn't really dead, he just sort of...
These guys are on point. By the way, you have to climb up this shit. It takes forever.
Wow.
Because what, if you try and go up the stairs, you just slide down it?
Where do these
just
people
like,
come from?
They just spawn in.
They just drop down.
You'll see it later. Okay, I do something really stupid here.
Oh, if you die
rolling downstairs.
I see flak armor and I go get it, but you have to run to the gate immediately or it closes. No! Let me in! No!
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is something I would always like to see a lot less in video games. There's literally no reason to like fucking make people have to like run for this sort of shit.
Gameplay.
Frontiers of space.
Man.
These guys are all wearing flak jackets.
Which doesn't help them if you shoot them in the head because, you know, oh man, look at that rain of blood.
Yeah, no, that got violent.
Are you like fucking up the moon rocks? God damn, man.
Yes.
What are those moon rocks ever do to you,
Forza
man?
does not approve.
I'm getting stuck on the panel.
That's the price you pay for messing with the moon. The moon is now messing with you.
Oh my god, this annoying sound effect.
What the hell is that supposed to be? Oh, that's what it's supposed to be.
A control panel shorting out.
Wow. That kind of sounds like something I would play if I had like an Al-Qaeda prisoner that I was trying to interrogate. Just like, do that forever.
Pay attention to the ground floor there. I think it might happen here, or it might happen later. I tried to tase a body and see if it works.
So you can just burn some corpses, why not?
Okay, it's gonna happen later.
Okay.
I think, anyway. Okay, pay attention to where this elevator's coming down from. Okay, now that we've seen that. USA!
I was noticing that too, but I felt like it would have been uncouth to say something.
Shit, you just shot one of the exhibits! Holy crap, that was just a guy in a suit.
Oh shit, I can't tase him too close, I'll catch fire.
You tased him from over your shoulder too, which was really nice. You just sort of like lassoed him.
Alright, the G18 automatic pistol. It rules.
And now we're in Mars.
I think Kim Stanley Robinson is gonna sue a bitch up in here.
I shouldn't be running out like this, but I had to. You don't really.
Well, you've got an amazing pistol, so.
Yeah, that pistol is basically an SMG.
No, this is the SMG I have equipped right now. It just fires at a rate of 5 bullets per second instead of 20,000. So I didn't get a key card. Let me through. Fuck you.
You're dealing with this puzzle extremely well.
You know that guy I shot through the glass when I was on top of that pyramid?
Oh, beautiful.
He had the fucking card. So how do you get up there?
How indeed.
You know that sparking control panel?
Oh, fun.
You would never figure this out on your own. There's no reason you would ever... Hey, that guy spawned in. That's bullshit.
They knew you'd want to be doing something when you came back in, so...
He just sort of showed
Let's
up.
inconvenience him with one guy.
That guy, I kind of end up thinking that guy is like Dante from Clerks. He wasn't supposed to be there today, so he just sort of showed up at the ass end of
You have
nowhere.
to shoot this.
What?
How would you know to do this? You also have to stand in that exact spot to do it. This game is full of crap like that. Oh, get dropped, man.
I'm impressed that other guy managed to return fire a little bit.
No worries, I splattered his brain all over the room.
This is like a very needlessly designed museum.
Yeah, I'm really wondering where the grants to make... Good fucking god, really?
It's like they're planning. Okay, when he comes through, everyone stand on a step. He'll think it'll be really awesome. It'll be fun.
Okay, so this is only in this game. The combat shotgun, it's the same thing as the shotgun, only it has 5 more rounds in it.
So it doesn't do it's not like semi-automatic or something like that, the way you would expect a combat shotgun to be.
There actually is one in the later games, but yeah, it just has a different sound effect.
Sadness. Thank you for cutting that out.
Defeated the gate.
Okay, this is gonna be good.
Well, no, I'm guessing no new enemies spawn to ruin your day, so...
Yes!
Yeah!
Yes! Oh my god! He fucking just leaps onto the goddamn lunar lander. This is amazing.
The eagle has landed. Wow,
From
that
sea
astronaut!
to shining sea.
This is kind of a dick move too. This guy spawned above me, so I just fucking shred him. Also, I forgot a gun, then I'm gonna go back and get it. I don't need to do this, it's literally in the next room, but I'll go get it anyway.
That frickin' astronaut. I can't. I can't get over that. The other thing I can't get over is how
it's a
all these
snowman.
guys are wearing sunglasses indoors.
Well, duh, if you're wearing a suit and you're a security agent, you've got to wear the shades.
It's all about looking cool, it's not about being practical.
That was
Yeah, that got kind of dark.
The K3G4. Someone in the thread said he liked a gun that was called the butter gun. I'm actually going to look at this.
Butter gun. Ah, it's coated with Teflon. Okay. So you can
Teflon coated bullets that cut through armor like a hot knife through butter.
Why?
Well, you know, like if you're making some egg and you get some egg spilled on your bullets, you can scrape it off really easily.
Oh my god.
This gun is.
That's how this works, right?
It just cuts through their armor and hits their hit points. They can use. There's some enemies later on in one of the games that use it against you, and if you lose health, obviously you can't get it back. Cutscene.
Teflon bullets.
Stop kicking the doors.
Leon, I've jacked in. What do you got?
I've got him. They're in the dinosaur exhibit. You can't let her assassinate him, Gabe. Only Phagan knows where the virus is
I'm
being
fine. He's
manufactured.
all. I'm sorry.
Only Mara knows where Rhoemer's base is. I'll figure something out.
I think you mean you jacked on, my friend, because later you're gonna be doing some jacking.
Wait, look at this, look at this. We have to get them both. We can't let her kill him, but we can't kill
The
her.
entrance to the dinosaur exhibit is in the main lobby where the reception was.
How do I get there from here?
I'm not sure. I'll try to see if there's another way down.
So this is another thing she'll try to do and never helps you with.
Yeah. She really doesn't do anything in this game.
She's really helpful.
This is a really short section, so... We have to get them both alive. Don't let him die, but don't kill Aramov. Here we go, check this out. This is gonna be great. They kick the door. They all die.
They seem...
Yeah, well, I can tell they're an armed unit storming a room. That makes sense. When you're one dude and you're like by yourself, kicking the door is just, you know, it's silly. It leaves you exposed. It's tactically wrong in every sense of the word. I mean, it looks cool, so I guess that's why they do it.
That's precisely why they do it.
Equipping the taser.
But it also just like, it's like, they might have like worked a bit harder on the kick then.
Hey, remember this
You're on
thing?
top of the lobby now.
Yeah.
But I can't
Yes.
find anything in the blueprints that show a way down.
I'll improvise.
I'll improvise.
You're jumping down. I know you
Wait,
are.
wait for
we
it.
Going,
This
we going to Dinorama.
is gonna be everything you hope for.
Oh yeah, here we go.
He
It's
doesn't.
not a hologram. It's not a hologram.
I was really hoping that would happen.
Fantastic.
They were really proud of that too. They were like, make sure all the glass goes everywhere.
This guy is part of Pharcom.
Just went.
And he
Oh, he fell.
And he
He fell
fell.
off too. It's just like everything that's amazing about this game.
He's a comet.
Look at the snipers!
Oh,
He's just staring at the guy.
what's he gonna do? It's completely out of his fire range. It's terrifying.
I'm right below this guy. Headshot! I can't even see. Look at the taser line. I see
Oh
why
my
it's
god,
so
this
much
taser is
working.
just like Satan spaghetti. It's just fucking.
There's something going on that I'm not
possessed.
watching. You'll see it in a second.
Is it everybody just freaking out because there's like a fucking prehensile taser flying around
It's
killing
like
people?
the most. That was like the most intense way to die.
The flashlight. There's one guy left. They all got sniper rifles and they rapid fire.
Well, he's not rapid firing anything anymore.
Wait, here we go. Here we go. Watch what happens.
Just
They all fall down.
damn. Damn.
You know, it's really good that this is like a PlayStation 1 game and they didn't even know how to make people bounce because it's really better with him just going.
Yeah, well, when you're a smoking corpse, do you bounce? I imagine you just whoop. Oh man.
Wow, am I in Tomb
Dinosaurs
Raider
love
now?
No, because it didn't come alive and attack us, which is really unfortunate.
This guy spawned behind me. With a shotgun and a flak jacket. He hides behind the trees. He's a jerk.
I see. Yes. I was like, I see glass. That's gonna get shot.
I love that they've done this. They've just set up so many breakable objects in the museum. They understand what a museum is, and it's like just a couple of pratfalls away from ruining everything.
I just destroyed one of those fish that are floating there.
The other good
It's like
thing that
that-
they
I
did
think
is they didn't make like a bonus objective to not damage
here
the
we go.
cultural art.
Something's coming up.
Oh, fuck cultural art. We gotta save America.
Yes.
Tell me where the virus labs are.
I don't know.
Tell me, or I will kill you.
I can't tell you.
Did her
Don't
voice just...
kill me.
Emulator.
You have to the count of 10
Okay.
to tell me.
Please, don't. I'll pay you.
There goes Phagan. Is Mara
Watch.
still alive?
Watch what. Well,
Yes.
Phagan actually just runs
Now
through a
to get
closed
some
door.
answers.
I didn't see it.
Hurry. More security.
Wow.
I want to point out that the taser is mission critical.
It,
Yeah.
yeah,
Taser's fantastic. You don't have to kill someone with it. It's just hilarious.
it's just that why wouldn't you unless somebody's like explicitly ordering you not to?
I think that's a guy's leg, but I'm
which
actually
case
shooting
you-
a corpse. With
Good
10.5
job.
bullets.
Well, that guy's leg ain't gonna come back to trouble you no more. So
He's one-handing an assault rifle. I just want you to know that.
I,
well, you're riding a dinosaur that I think science proof doesn't
Where are
actually
my
exist
feet?
anymore. So in the dinosaur,
Where are my
that doesn't
legs?
exist anymore.
he's walking the dinosaur, sir. Now all
Okay.
he needs to do is open the door and get on the floor.
How are we gonna
Well,
get through this glass?
where- Didn't you blow it up already?
Why? If,
Oh, no, there you
my
go.
God.
Yes.
Just-
Okay. Taser.
You shattered it
Taser
with
is
the point
taking
with
full
your
control
pointy
here.
hair.
Wow!
Gabe, we needed Mara alive.
War
Too bad.
crime.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
there we go.
We'll have to patch her up before we can get any information out of her.
Also, send me some tweezers. I have a lot of glass in my face.
That was fucking incredible.
I promised a war crime that would get me sent to a black site. At the
That one definitely qualifies, dude. That one
it kind of
definitely qualifies.
It was kind of foreshadowed by the fact that you could still keep tasing her after she fell over.
Oh my God. I kind of figured that there would be more tasing involved for her, just because her voice acting is too bad to respect her at all. But I was not expecting that positioning. That was quite a thing.
It's like the only time that in the series that someone just falls over, but they're not actually dead. I wonder how they hacked it together.
Yeah. A lot of effort went into providing you that option to torture somebody. I'm glad you put it to good use, friend.
And just like real torture, we learned nothing of value.
There will be more torture in this game. Well, at the beginning of the next episode, of course.
We need a waterboarding taser as well.
The taser
what you can do is just tase somebody and then throw water on them, and then they burst into flames despite the water or something. I mean, that sounds pretty horrifying, and also waterboarding. Anyway, the point is that this game is silly.
The Holy Order of the Taser thanks you for your suggestion.
Oh my gosh. Well, that was worth the wait.
Yeah, I promise. In the first video, we had like this awesome pacing that just came together. Like Robokai just asked me, "Hey, why didn't you tase this guy?" And then I tased someone after that. It's just like everything flowed together so well, and the gameplay here just kind of picked up with that. I don't know how Rhoemer's base is going to turn out, which is the next episode.
Well, we will look forward to that one then.
Yes. I'm Loon.
I'm Cool Guy.
And I'm the Lost Robokai.
And that was the Taser. The Church of the Holy Taser.